Hey, what's going on, everyone? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Asajj Ventress from the Clone Wars. I'm pretty happy to finally have this one. So this was on sale the other day at GameStop. Snagged it, just a few days ago. So it was processed and shipped from Grapevine, Texas to Atlanta, Georgia in just a couple of days. So I'm pretty happy about that. And as you can see, it comes in the new packaging, and through the window you can see the figure. She looks really good. Got two curved hilt lightsabers that look really nice. On that side of the box, the front window wraps around. On that side of the box, you got a fantastic looking picture of Ventress. Love that. You've got a small window on the top of the box. On the bottom of the box, you have the barcode and all the crap that no one ever reads. And on the back of the box, you got the same picture as the side. You got a short bio in various languages, some more stuff no one reads, and Asajj Ventress is number 7 in this Clone Wars line. I'm going to get Ventress open, and let's take a look at her. All right, so I got Ventress out of her box, and let's just take a look at it from head to toe. I'm already blown away at this face. They did an amazing job on this face. The eyes, especially the shading around the eyes, man, it looks really, really good. That evil stare. Yeah, but the nose, the lips, the skin tone, I think is very accurate. But all these lines, very, very nicely done. Very clean. There's no paint whoopsies anywhere that I can see. Everything just looks really, really good on this. I'm impressed. That looks really, really good. Love it. It's a good looking face sculpt. Nice long neck. I think the outfit's pretty accurate to what we've seen. It might be a little too purple, but it's okay. But all this wrap in here looks really good. It's got a really nice texture to it. The wrap on the arms looks good. Got the open here right above her breastos. Open back. The sculpt on the back looks really good. You can see, the muscle tone, scapula, really, really good. This is nice back here again. Really nice texture. The belt has a really nice texture to it. That's what the front looks like. You got 2 holes there for lightsaber storage. Got a hint of orange there in the center. Kind of cool little orange triangle. The sash, nicely detailed. Maybe, well, no, I was going to say I thought that was a whoopsie right there, but no, it's kind of equal. I guess that's supposed to be there, but man, it looks really good. So the sash is a solid piece of plastic, but it's somewhat flexible. But this is solid, and this is obviously cloth. But I don't think it's going to get in the way of posing or anything. Yeah, but it's plastic. This dress has a nice texture to it. It almost looks like the inside of Kir Kanos's cape, from what I can see in the promo photos. Very similar. I won't get Kir Kanos until probably June. I'll have to do a comparison, but this looks awfully similar. But it's a really nice texture. It's nice and thick. It hangs nice. Looks pretty good. On mine, I got a little bit of a bunch up right here, but, it's in the back. It's okay. You're not going to really see it, but it does sort of bunch up right there just a little bit, but, it's no big deal, but it looks good. And if I lift the dress up, you got these wraps on her legs. Again, very nice texture. Now, someone, feel free to comment because I don't have a Dark Side Vision Rey, but something tells me this is Dark Side Vision Rey's legs, just painted purple, but they look good. And also back to Rey, at first glance, I thought these arms may have been Rey's arms, but Rey has a trigger finger on the right, and I don't know, something looks just a little bit different to me between the two. I was kind of comparing them. And then I thought they may be Ahsoka's, but then I'm like, they're a little bit different from Ahsoka's too, but, someone can comment if they know for a fact that these are reused arms, but I think they look good. Nice muscle tone up here. Skin tone, once again, is nice. It's a good-looking figure, but I am totally impressed with the face, though. That face is Ventress. That sort of stare that she always has, it just looks really, really good. So let's just run through articulation on Ventress real quick. So just like every single one of them, the head can turn side to side. You've got some okay tilt. You've got some forward and back at the neck. And because of that, she can look down that far, and she can look up about that much. The arms get up to there. And, of course, they can rotate all the way around. You've got single-jointed elbows that get past 90. There's a swivel at the elbow, a swivel at the wrist, and both hands are hinged side to side. There's the right, And there's the left. She has a swivel at the waist, and that swivel point is totally hidden by the belt. It's kind of cool. You've got just a hair of side to side at the waist. She cannot crunch forward. She can go back that much. Okay, got to lift her dress up again. She has a swivel at the thigh. The legs get all the way up. The legs go out that far. Single jointed knee gets you that far. And you've got a swivel at the knee. The feet go down that far. They don't go up very much. And you've got some swivel at the ankle. And as far as accessories, here are her two lightsabers. Nice curved hilts. Got some black stripes on them. Some sculpted detail in there. They're both identical for the most part, with the exception of this one has a peg where you can put them together, and I'll do that in a second. But the blade is a really nice deep red color. Really like that a lot. And you have a peg on each to peg into her belt for lightsaber storage. So let's see how she holds these. So the fingers are pretty tight, but it sort of helps to slide the peg in between her thumb and her fingers to get it in, and that goes in beautifully, and it's actually pretty stable once it's in. She holds that pretty well. You got just a hair of wobble, but it's not too bad. And let's take a look at the left. So once again, the fingers are kind of tight, but the thumb is pretty flexible, but it's still easier just to slide the peg in between the thumb and the fingers. And again, once it's in, it's in. I think it's a little more stable on the left. But yeah, she holds those very well, very stable. They're not going to fall out. And I think they look pretty good. You can have them up in front of her cross like that. It's kind of a cool look. And with the curved hilt, you could practically have her just like pointing one of them and maybe have another one over her head. Or you could have her like she's about to slash from left to right with both sabers. That looks pretty good. Or you can pull an Ahsoka and have her holding them inverted like this, holding them backwards, which is also a really, really good look. So yeah, there's a lot of options with the two sabers, but let's see how they go together. So it's just a peg and a hole. You just kind of snap them together, and it kind of makes sense to do it like that as opposed to like that, because that just looks kind of silly. It kind of makes sense to do this. Now, I don't remember a single episode in Clone Wars where she used a lightsaber like this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not remember Ventress doing this with her saber. But it just looks kind of weird. It's almost like a lazy S, sort of. But let's see how she holds it, like this. Yeah, okay, so this is a nightmare. So right where you want to put her hands, that's where the peg is. It doesn't want to cooperate, and this thing right here just wants to pull apart. It's not really secure once you hook the two sabers together. That's kind of, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't think I'll ever pose her like that, but it can be done. It just doesn't really stay. And like I mentioned, the peg there is right where you want to put the hand, and it's just kind of in the way. Yeah, it's kind of goofy. All right, so let's check out the lightsaber storage on her belt. So the blades can pop off just like all of them. I'll do the other one. And those just go in there like that. And it is a pain in the butt because the holes are really, really tight. Okay, that was a nightmare. Yeah, okay, it does work. Of course, the one with the peg is going to look like it's sitting a little bit higher, but it does work. And once they're in, they are definitely in. They are not going to fall out. I don't think I'll ever display her like that, but it's kind of cool that they included that. It's kind of a cool look. But I like seeing her with the sabers in hand, but yeah, the lightsaber storage, it does work. Yeah, so in closing, this figure is really, really cool. I like it a lot. I am super glad I picked it up. This face is hard to beat. All these lines in here are so well done. I'm just really impressed at how well that looks. But the figure as a whole, it's a really cool looking figure. And I think the outfit looks good. It's pretty accurate to what we've seen in the Clone Wars. The sash doesn't really get in the way. Skirt flows nice. Even with this little bunched up bit right there, it's not too bad. And the back cover is really nice. It's just a good looking figure. Really glad I picked it up. And I thought I would close out this video by showing you just how she scales with Dooku in particular. Dooku's a pretty tall figure, but she looks good next to him. She looks good next to Cad Bane. Yeah, it looks really nice on the shelf. There's the rest of the Jedi. She's a little shorter. But boy, does she look good. Really, really glad I picked this one up. Yeah, but please comment below. I would love to hear from y'all on what you guys think of Ventress. I, for one, really like it. And if you like videos like this, please consider dropping a like on this video and subscribing to the channel and hitting that little notification bell. I would certainly appreciate it. And I just thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll just see you guys next time.